his heir apparent, and he had that really good season. And then there was maybe batters worked him out, maybe something happened with his action or with his fitness, I don't know.
Oh, well, he's carried on his good form from last week. Alex Lees looking to drive at the last ball of the over.
Again, soft hands from Gay. That one's going to race away a little bit more quickly, I think. I think that's the first boundary.
Prospect is McKinney. The first signs of naked aggression flashed through cover to the boundary.
Yeah.
Spot them. Oh, that way, that's a glorious shot.
Lovely shot. Check straight drive from McKinney. He's going to move into double figures. No need for that one to be chased by Ed.
It's great to see, just unfortunately, it's only franchise stuff at the minute and not any of this glorious 4-day game. Speaking of glorious, Emilio Gay. He moves himself onto 11 with a lovely shot through backward point. That ends the over. Only scoring shot from it, 24 for 1.
Here's Fernando. He's gone a bit leg side, tickled around the corner. I think that's going to go all the way for 4. They were shouting to catch it initially.
Fine leg had first time without a frontline spinner. That squirms away off the outside edge, and that will be 4 more runs to Emilio. Definitely not the most pretty looking shot, the early wicket at Old Trafford. And then last but not least,
driven by Gay. That's a lovely shot. He's just leant into it, over pitched by Barnard. Fielder at cover had no chance. Gay moves into the 20s. And that is 2 straight. Tickled away. A gimme really for Emilio Gay. Just needed a little touch. Goes around the corner. Kai Smith. Oh, he was trying to leave that. Emilio Gay.
Lovely late hands though to bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Yeah.
Blink and you miss it. Blink and you'll miss that shot from Emilio Gay racing to the boundary.
That's a lovely shot. We've seen a couple of those from Gay. We continue with the knocking, Vic. That'd be ideal, please. Ooh, pushed past second slip. I think he was in control of that, Ben McKinney. It's run away to the boundary either way. Durham move on to 70.
Which is great at this time of year. We've been able to do that. So we're ahead of the game.
Ben McKinney. Maybe a little bit pent up. He's been pegged down at one end. That is the ex-Warwickshire skipper Will Rhodes. Walking down as Michael Booth picks up the wicket that Warwickshire desperately wanted. There had been some pressure building up from Ed Barnard at the other end. That's maybe the only question for Bedders, and welcome back. Full straight. And a guy who's played a bunch of Test cricket now and just seems to score runs for fun does not need the second invitation. Push up a bit. Vishwa Fernando now coming around the wicket to Bedingham, and Bedingham meets him with the full face of the bat. The drive through extra cover for 4 runs.
Absolute class.
Great work done by everyone involved, from the pitching process to everyone now in the front office, as that is slapped by Ben McKinney. Saw the length, rocked onto the back foot straight away and slapped right back past Rob Yates.
We'll leave all the grass on during this game to protect it. Then we've got 3 days.
David Bedingham is looking in the mood between these two as Vishwa Fernando is round the wicket. David Bedingham, who blocks it out into short cover. And the game is on. Durham go to lunch, 104 for 2. Law talk up in the press box as Ethan Bamber is in and David Bedingham greets him with the first boundary of the afternoon session. Open the face, immediate future, which I think is the sensible decision. McKinney turns this one away. It's going down as runs. Yes, it is. Turned away very finely down the leg side. He moves himself to 47 and Bamber just struggling for line first thing after lunch. McKinney has his first 50 of the season. It's been a very patient innings. Even though it's only taken 93 balls, he's had to show his patience. Ed Barnard, just before lunch, had him 2 full. 2 full. You cannot bowl there to David Bedingham. He moves himself to 29, 124 for 2. A few more members have popped their heads in during the lunch break, and they'll be very happy to see a wonderful cover drive from Ben McKinney.
I'm happy, you're happy.
In and bowls to McKinney, and that's pushed beautifully through the offside. Hit the middle of his bat, flies across the square, and 4 more runs to him. He moved to 61, and he's playing beautifully here. I'm glad you said that, because I said that a minute ago. As Bamber in, and that's pushed beautifully down the ground. That's one of the shots of the day by Bedingham. You can't drop him twice. He will make you pay.
We hit and run and work hard.
Bamber in again. That's played beautifully through mid-wicket. There is a fielder at deep square who's charging round, but he may as well save his legs. 4 more runs to Bedingham. He will move to 40. Change of bowling. Booth with extra pace bowls to Bedingham, who pulls that one away sweetly to the boundary. He moves to 44, and you can't bowl there.
Like, he's a big boy at 6'7" or whatever, still growing apparently.
Ali in again. That's pushed up to mid-on, and that will be Bedingham's first 50 of the year for Durham. Comes off 88 balls. Nice loud applause from this Durham crowd and his teammates on the balcony. 168 for 2 then, as that's cut beautifully by Bedingham. Bit of width, too short, and he's not going to miss out. That's 4 runs to him, and he moves to 56.
Yeah, so they need a bit of a leader.
Big shout and given. Full and straight from Booth, and Bedingham got given 2 lives.
Unfortunately, that takes a bit of time. And during that time,
Robinson, lovely shot through the offside. Long chase, and the ball will win it. Robinson has his first boundary of the innings. Minto to have a guy as Robinson cuts this one backward point region. He moves himself to 12. Shot. And it'll be 4 as well.
different socks, different everything. Oh no.
And Ollie Robinson looked like he was maybe gearing up for some runs, but
pushed to mid-on. Over is called, as is tea. 228 before everyone will go in and have a drink of whatever they fancy a drink of for 20 minutes. Swept. Shout of catch. And they have picked up a wicket. It's a brilliant catch by that man, Fernando. He's in the action, in the game, not taking wickets with ball in hand, but taking a catch down at deep square leg. We were talking about Warwickshire potentially
to try and put some pressure on.
Oh, he's bowled him. Has he taken his off stump? I think he has. Will Rhodes is under pressure. We'll have to wander off. 2 in the over.
Yeah, and sometimes a couple of wickets and you got a bit of momentum as he bowls him. Ben Rain has to go for 4, and Warwickshire have really put the foot on the pedal. Bowls to McKinney on 99, who guides that down to third man. That's 4 runs, and that is Ben McKinney. A beautiful 100.
high and handsome. Don't know about you, Sam, but I get the impression Ben McKinney's about to have some fun. Last ball of the 92nd is dismissed by Ben McKinney for another maximum. Matthew Potts to 50. Very accomplished innings from Durham's number 9. Short mid on. And the final ball played out nicely by Matthew Potts, and that will be stumps on the end of a day dominated by the bat of Ben McKinney.